What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be and welcome to Ever Adventure, a brand new side-scrolling mobile MMO brought to you by Perfect World Entertainment, believe it or not. This game just came out a couple of days ago, so if you do want to download the title, I will have the links in the description below. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, normally when I cover mobile MMOs, the very first thing I say is, hey, if you don't like mobile MMOs, you ain't gonna like this game. However, I'm not gonna say that about Ever Adventure. Now, let's be clear, at its core, it's still a mobile MMO, but I do feel like this game does just enough different that if you have written off this genre in the past before, like, I hate mobile MMOs, I think you give Ever Adventure a try. I think it does just a little bit different that it just might catch your eye. So let's go ahead and get started off. We're gonna start off with my character here. Here's FG LOL, the Poison Rogue. Keep that in mind for a future little segment in this video. Now, in this game, unlike most mobile MMOs, all of your armor actually shows up on your character. So your headpiece, your shoulders, your breastplate, your bracers, your belt, your booties, your weapon, your offhand, your cape, all of those things show up on your character. And then on top of all that, they took it a step further, ladies and gentlemen. You have a built-in wardrobe transmog system that is available at level 1 for free. Most mobile MMOs try to monetize transmog, but guess what you can do here? Boom, transmog, done, easy. So if you find a look that you prefer in this game, you can instantly switch to it and stick to it until you're bored with it, which is great. Even if you sell the gear or even if you disenchant the gear, it's always available in this wardrobe after the very first time that you loot it. So very, very nice. You can flip in and out of it. No currency is required. You can do it at any point in the game, which I think is fantastic. Also, great quality of life. If I want to enhance all my gear all at once, boom, I'm done. Back to the gameplay, just like that. So, what else can you do with your character in this game, FG? Well, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. You have specs in this game. So assassin spec, poison spec, stealth spec. I know it's stolen from World of Warcraft, but stick with me here, all right? And even if you decide to be a poison rogue just like FG, let me beat up on this polar bear real quick. I'm sorry, a polar bear. I love this art style. Like, you can definitely tell it's inspired by the World of Warcraft, but their little twist on the way they design the art, I think it stands out better. At least for mobile MMOs. You know, all these other mobile MMOs are all trying to be like 3D and stuff like that. This is actually a pretty good idea. And I think whoever was the marketing person at Perfect World Mobile that decided to put all of their money and their marketing behind Perfect World Mobile and not this game, I think you made a mistake. This game is unique. This game stands out, and I think this game is gonna grab more people long-term than Perfect World Mobile if people can get their eyeballs on it, which is what I'm trying to do here. So, let's go back over here. So even if you decide to be a poison rogue just like FG, you can actually custom make your skill wheel here. So if you don't like Fan of Blades, you can switch it out for Vicious Armor, Toxic Spray, Vicious Sot, whatever you want to do. Every single one of these specs has those options as well. You also have a talent tree. There's not a lot of options, but it's there. Look at that. So very, very nice. So let's just say you don't want to be a poison rogue, ladies and gentlemen. I'll show you some other classes that you can be in the game as well. As you guys can see, I am doing some autoplay, but the autoplay in this game is the best autoplay I've ever seen in a mobile MMO, and I don't say that lightly, ladies and gentlemen. So what does autoplay do in this game, FG? Allow me to explain. So of course, autoplay will autopath you to your quest location and do auto combat, pretty straightforward. But the auto combat is intelligent. So, let's say you have an ability that does more damage if there is a bleed on the target. The game will automatically apply the bleed before it does the other ability. And once that bleed falls off, the game will reapply it. The game will intelligently use your combo points if you're a rogue. If the enemy gets stunned, the game just crashed. The game just crashed. Come on, game. I don't care. People need to see this kind of stuff, all right? People need to see it. So if the mob is stunned, your character will autopath behind the mob so that way they can do more damage. The autoplay will get out of telegraphs for you. And this one blew my mind when I saw it. It absolutely blew my mind. I was in a boss encounter, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you some of the other character classes here. So I was in a boss encounter, right? So I was in a group of a party of warrior, tank, DPS, etc., and the boss did a very cliche mechanic, and you guys have seen this before. It's when the boss starts to power up and spawn ads, and if those ads make it to the boss heals. This is what the autoplay does. So if you're a tank, this guy right over here, you stay on the boss. But if you're a DPS, you disengage from the boss and go fight the ads. If you're a healer, you stay healing. The autoplay is really, really good, especially in parties. I was very impressed. So let's talk about characters while we're here since the game crashed on us. So the game is not gender locked, but it is race locked. So if you want to be a warrior, tank, or DPS, you have to be a human, male or female. You want to be a mage, they're only DPS. You have to be an elf, once again, male or female. Healers can be healer or DPS over here. The Meowin, which are like a furry race, I guess, male or female. Rogue, which is what I am right here. Polluted, which is like they're undead, male or female. And then Hunter are also elves. Come on, you couldn't come up with another race. Double elves in this game. But there you go, right there. So let's jump back into my character, and I'll show you what else is going on inside the game. Of course, there are mounts, as you guys can plainly see. The very first day you log in, you're gonna get this little lion here. Once again, you can definitely see the World of Warcraft inspiration, but I like the twist they put on it. Day 2 login, you're gonna get this dark wang, or I thought it said wang! Keep it moving, FG. Golden hide, which is one of these right here. It looks like the quill boar once again, but I like the twisty twist. The timber bear, and there's a zebra there as well that I got. All of those mounts I got for free. So let's keep it moving here. Look at this guy. Look at this quill boar with the boombox. I like it. And like I said, at its core, it's still a mobile MMO. Here, what I'm basically showing you is the primary story mode, but it's so visually stimulating that even though you're kind of auto-playing it, the locations that you go to are so much more, I want to say cooler, but that's a weird word to say. So much more cooler than all of the other like games like World of Kings and stuff like that. You go to some really crazy locations in this game, and the artwork really helps this game kind of elevate the art and the locations to the next level. I mean, right now I'm on a freaking stage here with like bunnies and boomboxes and a random chef. Like, what is going on, YouTube? So I like this. So this is the overworld, right? So you're kind of used to quest log, you move around, you do quests, you beat up some stuff, you pick up things. What else can you do in the game? Well, first we got to beat up on these guys. Let's beat up on this dude real quick. Look at the intelligent autoplay here going at it. So right now I got my poison stacks here. I'm gonna build up my combo points. Got to get more poison stacks. The more poison stacks I have, the more damage I do. But then once the enemies start getting low, my autoplay automatically starts doing abilities that are designed to kind of finish off the mob as well. The autoplay is really, really pretty intelligent here. So we talked about characters, skills, mounts. You also have a PAL system here. So here are some characters that'll kind of follow me along and help me out. I have a priest here, a hunter, a rogue as well. There are a bunch of other pals that can follow you along that you can power up over the course of your journey. So that is that. If you get tired of doing the basic campaign mode, you can also run dungeons with party members. So what we're gonna do right now, we're just gonna do a quick match. We're gonna jump into the queue, and I'm pretty sure, there it is right there. It'll stay there until the queue pops, which is what we'll do there. What else can we do as far as dungeons? So there's the dungeon race, there are raids, 10-man raids for epic gear, or legendary gear, I should say. Let's go ahead and beat up a mirror. Look at this cutie. I want this Batgirl armor. How do I get that Batgirl armor? I need to have that. Do you not like cute girls like me? Well, you're not cute. I'm stunned and running away. Look at those poison stacks. You're done, son. All right, let's go ahead and jump into a dungeon run. Very, very nice. Ah, man, I'm still stuck in the story. I wonder if that's gonna screw me over. Uh-oh. Let's see what happens. We're about to find out live what actually happens. Start DPSing down, get those poisons stacking. Oh, I love this armor set. I need to have it. I got to have that Batgirl set. All right, so we're in a dungeon. Here is my little party members here, and this is basically autoplay, so I can just kind of let this kind of go out. And we'll kind of see some of the boss mechanics here. So we're fighting Patch Butch in something that looks very similar to Shadowfang Keep. But like I said, I forgive it because they put their own little twisty twist on it. He's beating on his belly, doing extra stuff here. Look at this, we're out of the telegraph, out of the telegraph. Very cool. We're actually taking some good damage here, actually. I'm going by, fighting the ads. We're fighting ads right now. I just got stunned. I don't know what my character's doing, actually. Just running around like crazy. If you're actually paying attention to the game, you can actually do these little breaks, which basically allow you to interrupt casting and knock the enemies down. So autoplay will get the job done, but if you're actually paying attention, you're actually at your keyboard, you can actually do a little bit more when it comes to beating down these bosses a bit more. Oh my goodness. Get out of the telegraph, too late. What's up with our heals, man? I'm gonna roll a healer here. As soon as I can figure out how to delete characters that I accidentally created, I'm gonna make myself my own healer as well. So make sure you join the waifu crew, ladies and gentlemen. No space. Waifu crew, no space. There is Patch Butch right there. Done and done. So there we go. Got a little piece of gear here. There's 3 bosses here, so we're just gonna go ahead and go through this entire encounter. So just like Shadowfang Keep. Just like Shadowfang Keep. Ah, come on. My biggest beef with this game right now is that there is a little bit of connectivity issues at the moment. The cool thing about Poison Rogues is that as I start stacking up my DPS or my poison stacks, I can AoE spread it to other targets. And that's kind of what you see here. That's something that Blizzard did a while back when like Poison Rogues were getting stomped in AoE encounters because they were more like a single target class back in the day. So now, kind of the same thing. I can spread my poisons to other targets. We're about to fight someone here in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my skill. Ah, come on! I'm just gonna try to upgrade my skills before that happens. So now we're fighting this little guy here. Feel like the Shroud. Once again, look at my DPS over here, beating up on this. Tanks are staying on the boss. He just got stunned. Go back to the boss. I like this autoplay, man. I know at the end of the day, FG, why don't you just play the game manually? Hey, sometimes I don't want to. Sometimes I just want a nice visual experience here. Once again, since I'm here on my keyboard, I could have pressed break, but I messed up. Sorry, team. Beat up on Bones here. Beat up on this little orb. Attack the blue ghoul to stop him. Oh, break. Very nice. I'm gonna break you as well. Too late. Okay, so we need to stay on the blue ghoul, so I don't need to be breaking people too crazy, but I like to do it because it gives me a little extra oomph. Makes me a slightly better DPS than everyone else in the world. Okay, stag in the fool. Break, too late. What am I doing? I think when you switch targets, it takes a second for the autoplay to re-engage. So maybe not the best autoplay in the world, but pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. All right, second boss is down. I love how fast these dungeons are as well. You can also set it to auto queue. So if you gotta, go someplace, have a sandwich, you can go ahead and jump into the dungeon queue and then just put the auto section so it'll automatically re-queue you up again. I'm like, I wish there was a DPS meter so you guys can see FG actually beating down on people. I'm just gonna let this just ride out for now. Spreading all my poison, some banshees here. All of the art design in this game look fantastic. I cannot wait to see what like raid bosses look like with a 10-man going at it. So I thought that the side-scrolling would hold it back a little bit, but I think the side-scrolling, like I said, I think it's better than games like World of Kings and Perfect World. Even though those games are like full 3D worlds, I think the side-scrolling, I just think it looks better. I think it looks better than those games. Maybe not like graphically, like polygon-wise, but aesthetics, the setting, this looks better than Lineage, Perfect World, World of Kings, Crusaders of Light, Era of Legend. I think it looks better than all of those games, even though graphically, it's not technically superior. So is this the last boss? Oh, he transforms into an adult. You beat up on his kid version, then he turns up into a grown-up there. All right, we're doing pretty good here. No concerns on our party member here, but I would much rather group up with you guys. So like I said, if you do decide to download this game, look for FGLOL, add me to your friends list, join the guild. I don't know what level you can join guilds in. Don't remember. Forgot when it activated. What do you, oh wow, that's actually really cool. So you kill his kid version, you kill his adult version, and then you kill his his undead version. Okay, that was pretty cool. I like that. I wonder if he's gonna turn into anything else. Keep out of the red zone. Thank you. The autoplay will make that happen for you. Oh, can we just... Oh, then he turns into a werewolf. This guy has like 85 forms. 85 FG, really? Oh, screen just turned dark. Ah, I've seen this mechanic before, I think in the World of Warcraft. Like he just grabbed me. Oh, tank's down, but we're good. Wow, the tank actually died. I'm actually surprised there. All right, dungeon is complete, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna exit automatically here in 15 seconds here. So we talked about character. You can also, very nice quality of life. You can instantly decompose everything that's in your inventory that is a downgrade. Very easy, very streamlined experience here. Let's go back out to the campaign world and we'll kind of finish this video off. We talked about mounts, we talked about the PAL system. I plugged my guild, Waifu Crew, what up? Get in there, 50 people, goes up to 100-ish. Get in here, man, don't leave me lonely. So we talked about guild. There's a crafting system in the game as well. You can also go and do gathering quests. So if you're looking for a specific thing in the world, you can actually go out and gather things. Go ahead and get my level up reward there. There are different types of, right now the Guild War is not activated just yet, and it looks a little buggy at the moment. I'm gonna give it a pass because the rest of the game is so good. But Guild Wars are in the game. You also have different events that you can do. So there's an event where you can go and hunt this lion or push back this invasion, things of that nature. So there are a good variety of different things that you can do in the game. There's PvP. I just showed you the dungeons, so squad-based dungeon, dungeon race, raid, and chain, which I don't know what that is. Also just got myself a treasure chest since I have been doing dungeons today. Very nice. So the more you do dungeons, the more points you get, and you get yourself an additional reward even outside of the gear that drops from the dungeons. There's this very handy tab that shows you all of the dailies that you need to do today. The dailies are very straightforward. It's not like most of those other games where you do a bunch of really corny things. As you guys can see, your dungeons, your dailies composed of doing dungeons on normal and hard, go fishing, go gather some natural resources, go gather some ore, talk to a captain in their captain room. I'll show you my captain room here in a second, and craft 3 items. Very easy dailies here to knock out. You're probably gonna do this without even trying. So that is that, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, we'll talk about the monetization. Good segue. So that's that. That's all the in-game things that are currently in the game at the moment. So since the game just unlocked, or since the game just launched, let's talk about all the different things that you can do inside the game here. Starting off with this. Of course, there are check-in rewards. As the server kind of defeat bosses, everyone in the server gets rewards, which is very nice. I like that. Of course, there are top-up rewards, as you might expect. There is a battle pass in this game, which is actually quite interesting. So to buy this battle pass, you can't buy it with just straight cash. You need to have this little purple currency right over here. So if I want to buy this purple currency, what I can do, right? I can use cash shop currency, which is the gold stuff, to transform into this purple currency. Or let's say you're a free-to-play player and you just found some really good gear in the world. You can actually sell that gear on the auction house, and then people like me can buy your gear as a free-to-play player in exchange for this currency here. So in essence, a free-to-play player could theoretically buy this battle pass with in-game currency, which is very interesting. Of course, you have your typical monthly passes here. You have your growth one, which is pretty cliche for this genre. As you hit certain levels, you're going to get different types of bonus jackpot payouts as you do that. Same thing here. You have online gifts, so the longer you stay on, the more gifts you get. As you upgrade your character, there's other bonuses here. And one thing you might be noticing, no cash packages in this game. And most of these things that you're seeing are all, except for this one. It always happens to me. As soon as I start talking about this, it always happens. I was about to say, most of the things you see here are all free to play, available for everyone. Of course, the first top up, the daily top up, and then the overall recharge are paid events. But everything else, for the most part, is all just in-game stuff. This is an in-game bonus here as you just play the game and kind of check out these different locations. And it really kind of shows off how creative this game is when it comes to the locations and the art and the things that you do as you solve these quests. All of these are like little previews of what you did while you did this quest, which is very cool. You see this? Pretty awesome. So that's that. Once again, that's all free to play. Carnival is free to play. I'm pretty sure based on the trajectory that I'm looking at so far, a free-to-play player should be able to do all 5 days of this and get all of these rewards at the bottom, no problem. You have login rewards here, so you get some gems here. Day 2, you get that cool wolf. Day 4, you get this pal here. And then on day 7, look at this World of Warcraft inspired hog here. Very nice for logging on day 7. This is a free card system. You just gotta log in and flip these cards over and get free goodies. So no cash packages in the game whatsoever. The only way that you can spend cash in this game is through gems, and then gems fuel everything else. And I've been talking about that lately. I love it when games do that. I like when there's not a lot of cash packages in games. I want to be able to kind of do everything with gems. So very cool. What else can you do in the game, FG? Well, let's talk about the final thing. So if you do decide to come into the game, you are going to be fast level tracked. As you guys can see, you are behind the average level on the server. All of your EXP reward will be boosted by 50. When you log in, it'll be boosted by 100. Then it'll go down to 75, then it'll go down to 50 until you get caught up with the overall flow of the server, which is great. That way you can actually do dungeon runs with people. Eventually you'll get to a point where you're fatigued. I haven't gotten to that point yet. So when you first log in, you're gonna get bonus EXP. It's gonna drop down to normal, and I assume it continues to drop down to like 50%. I don't know if it can go down to 0. I haven't been able to play that long, but that is a possibility. But while your fatigue is run out, of course you can run dungeons, you can do PvP, you can do tournaments, you can do this trial mode over here, which you can do at any point in the game. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can just fight these guys and build up, go up this ladder, and get rewards for doing so. So overall, like I said, at its very core, it's a mobile MMO. But I think that the flow, the quality of life, the aesthetics, the locations, the settings, the characters, the specs, the dungeons, I think all of those things combine to make it a better experience than all of the other mobile MMOs that I have played thus far. So give it a try. And like I said earlier, you messed up, Perfect World. This is the game that you should have invested in. This is the one. I really think you had the ability to change people's minds about the mobile MMO genre had you put some marketing dollars behind this one. I'm actually really sad that when I go to the Facebook page for this game, there's like 300 people that know about it compared to like Perfect World Mobile, who has like hundreds of thousands of people. I think they messed up on this one. Hey, did someone just try to join my guild? Hey, come on, welcome to the guild. Yeah, got 2 people. Who's gonna be the next 48? And like I said, it does go up. So now I'm done once again. Oh, hold on, I'm not done. I'm not done, we ain't done. You have a captain room as well, which is basically your home that you can basically decorate with different types of, what do you call it? Trophies that you acquire throughout the world. You can change the wallpaper. You can change this chair to look different. I mean, there's lots of different things you can change in this little world here. Set up lights. You can put whatever companion that you want in this background as well. And very nice. And I love the fact that the loading time on that is very quick. Very quick to get into your house and out. So there you go. Beat the opponent Miru. I think something just messed up here. I've been trying to show this game off in a good light, and I think something just broke. Anyway, guys, we are out. My name is FG3000. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. I wish I knew how to delete people. Can I put FG3000 as a name? Let's go ahead and, ooh, yeah, absolutely. Shouldn't we have done this in the first part of the video, FG? Maybe. I'm gonna go for this sultry look right there. Hairstyles, oh, that's awesome. We're gonna definitely go for that one. Ooh, a little strawberry. There we go, we're starting all over. I wanna see something really quick that I actually don't know the answer to. So this is what I was talking about earlier. Here's my fatigue is maxed out. Here's the bonus for the server. I want to know, it's going to take me too long to get there, but I was wondering if the, my pals that I unlock on my main account, I wonder if they are in this account. Like if I make an alt, do I get to keep all my pals? I don't know the answer to that question. Or is each character like their own, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like their own instance? I don't know. And I don't think I'm going to get there in time. I want to see what the priests look like. Turn on autoplay. Ooh, oh, they stole that sound effect. Come on. All right, I'm out of here. My name is FG3000. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.